Deep in the whispering pine forest lived a young bear named Benny. Benny loved many things. He loved splashing in streams, he loved climbing rocks, he loved collecting shiny pebbles. But there was one thing Benny didn't love: bedtime. Every evening, when the sun dipped behind the mountains and the stars appeared, Benny's mother would say, "Time for bed, Benny." And every evening Benny would sigh, "I'm not sleepy." The strange thing was that Benny never yawned. Not once. The other animals yawned all the time. The rabbits yawned, the deer yawned, even the squirrels yawned. But Benny couldn't. One evening, Benny asked his mother, "How do I learn to yawn?" Mother Bear smiled. "Sometimes sleep finds us when we have the perfect bedtime routine." "A bedtime routine?" Benny asked. "A special way to get ready for sleep." So Benny decided to find the perfect bedtime routine. The next evening, he visited Oliver Owl. "How do you get sleepy?" Benny asked. Oliver fluffed his feathers. "I read a book before bed." Benny borrowed a storybook and sat beneath a pine tree. He read about pirates, dragons, and treasure. The story was wonderful, but he still couldn't yawn. The next day, Benny visited Ruby Rabbit. "What do you do before bed?" Ruby twitched her nose. "I drink warm carrot tea." Benny tried a mug of warm berry tea. It tasted delicious. Still no yawn. Then he visited Daisy Deer. "What helps you sleep?" Daisy smiled. "I take a quiet walk beneath the stars." That evening, Benny walked through the forest. The moon glowed softly. Crickets chirped gently. The cool breeze rustled the leaves, but still no yawn. Benny began to worry. "What if I never yawn?" he said. The next night, he wandered deeper into the forest than ever before. Soon he reached a clearing filled with fireflies. Hundreds of tiny lights floated through the darkness. In the center sat Grandfather Tortoise, the oldest animal in the forest. Benny hurried over. "Grandfather Tortoise, I've tried everything: books, tea, walks, and I still can't yawn." The old tortoise chuckled. "Tell me, Benny, what happens when you try to sleep?" Benny thought carefully. "I keep thinking." "About what?" "Tomorrow's adventures." "Ah," said Grandfather Tortoise, "you are carrying tomorrow into tonight." Benny tilted his head. "I don't understand." The tortoise pointed toward the stars. "The stars don't worry about tomorrow. The moon doesn't worry about tomorrow. At bedtime, they simply shine." Benny sat quietly. For the first time all week, he stopped thinking about tomorrow's adventures. He listened to the breeze. He watched the fireflies dance. He looked at the stars. Everything felt peaceful. Everything felt calm. Then suddenly, yawn. A giant yawn stretched across Benny's face. His mouth opened so wide that a nearby squirrel nearly fell out of a tree laughing. Benny blinked. "I did it." Sometimes, the perfect bedtime routine is simply letting your thoughts rest. Benny thanked the wise tortoise and headed home. When he reached his cave, Mother Bear tucked him into bed. "Did you find your bedtime routine?" she asked. Benny smiled sleepily. "I think I did." Before he could say another word, yawn! Another huge yawn escaped. Mother Bear laughed. Within moments, Benny was asleep. He dreamed of fireflies, stars, and peaceful forest nights. And from that day forward, whenever bedtime came, Benny knew exactly what to do. He would sit quietly, watch the stars, let tomorrow wait until morning. And soon enough, the yawns would always come.